Theater of the Mind.
Theater of the Mindset.
Coming to you live from the courtyard outside the Infinite Hall of the Incarnate King of Venethar, this is Guy Riverman, reporter for the Chronicler. We are expecting the announcement of the newest entry into the Divine Codex. While we wait, you can hear the courtyard is filled with dignitaries from across Venethar. Now, we don't peddle in rumors here at the Chronicler, but judging by the large contingent of arcanists from the Venetharan University of the Arcane Arts, I would anticipate some sort of announcement related to the university. Also, as you may guess from the sound of the crowd, the doors of the Infinite Hall of the Incarnate King of Venethar have just opened, and I can see members of the Council of Faith beginning to emerge. It appears that 4 of the council members are taking to the right side of the stage, indicating their approval of this measure. The 2 others, the Seat of the Light, Priestess Tulin Heidel, and unsurprisingly, the Seat of the Coin, Father Paradin Gall, are taking up positions to the left, indicating their dissent. And emerging from the doors now is the Incarnate King himself, King Esau Theophilus Zimri, dressed in his formal golden regalia, carrying the massive tome that is the Divine Codex.
All rise for the Incarnate King of Venethar, the Great Reborn, Keeper of Venethar, and the Divine Codex. Good people of Venethar, I come before you today with hope and direction, ready to write new words into the Divine Codex by which Venethar has thrived for over 1,000 years. In my many lifetimes, I have seen the generations of Venethar change the landscape of Sariel for the better, and in this life, I seek to ensure that our traditions and stability continue to pass down for another 1,000 years. Into the Divine Codex, I have written a new edict. The formal writ of adventuring experience shall ensure that our young people are well prepared for not only the dangers of today, but the challenges of tomorrow. In partnership with our esteemed arcanists from the Venetharan University of the Arcane Arts, I have outlined a system by which our young people shall be formally trained for the many professions of today and the professions of tomorrow. Also written into this formal decree is a way to ensure that Venethar is never again caught unprepared for such atrocities as those we saw at Tonora's Pass. Within this decree is a system to prepare the adventurers of Venethar's future. Our young people will be given a chance to learn the skills of an adventurer in a safer environment than the front lines of war. We can no longer leave to chance that heroes will emerge ready to defend us, but instead, Venethar will begin to take an active role in training young people. Through practical application of their skills at places like summer camps, where they will prove their mettle in a questing ritual, these summer camps and the specialty schools that they partner with will be the first stepping stones towards arming Venethar with the storied heroes of our future.
They say heroes are not born, they are made. And nowhere is this more true than in the kingdom of Venethar. You see, in the magical world of Sariel, each of the 4 kingdoms depend on heroic adventurers to help combat the many dangers of the world. From rogues' guilds to wizards gone rogue, there are always calamities more effectively handled by a small band of capable heroes than the slow bureaucracy of a mighty kingdom. And so it has become that kingdoms like Venethar have created systems to more effectively empower and train its citizens who have an innate zeal for adventuring. One such cog in the Venetharn hero manufacturing system is the summer camp, where young adventurers can test their mettle and hone their skills in more practical environments. It is at one of these camps where our story takes place. Nestled between the banks of the Stelshall River and the forested foothills of the Windless Mountains, Camp Do Anything is one of Venethar's oldest camps for young adventurers, and its storied cabins have seen generations of wizards, fighters, rogues, and clerics sleep in its rustic wooden bunks. The sun has almost reached its zenith, and near the camp's outdoor wilderness center, a middle-aged orc woman with rolled-up canvas capris and dark green skin wipes sweat from her brow. Mazoga Broadhorn hefts her axe on her shoulder and admires the fruit of her midday labor, a massive tree trunk turned into ample firewood for this evening's staff welcome fire. Today is an important day at Camp Do Anything, the beginning of Staff Week, when the younger part-time summer staff arrive to begin prepping the campground for this summer's campers. Mazzy puts the axe into a holster on the back of an old brown mare who has been munching on tall grass in the shade of a nearby tree. Mazzy checks the knot tying the mare to a pole as she puts the used handkerchief into the back of her pocket and mumbles comforting words to the mare. The only acknowledgement Mazzy receives is the mare shifting to find a new patch of uneaten grass, which she assumes is a good sign as any that the old mare is content here as anywhere else. Moving through camp, the excitement Mazzy has been feeling since this morning begins to blend with the natural anxiety that comes with the beginning of new chapters. It's the start of Mazzy's 5th summer as camp director, and she passes a massive tree and can't help but find her mind wander to thoughts of her late father from whom she inherited this camp. The tree is nearly 50 feet tall and its broad canopy nearly as wide. Mazzy takes note to replace a particularly soggy wooden bench in the amphitheater surrounding the base of the tree, yet another item on a long list of many ongoing repairs needed to be done before campers arrive next week. Leaving the shade of the tree behind, Mazzy approaches the entrance to camp, a wooden arch flanked on both sides by long timber walls, creating the northern perimeter to camp. She pulls out of her pocket a bloated set of keys and begins to nervously remove specific sets and lay them down on a small bench as she waits anxiously for the first of her summer staff to arrive. Players, why don't you roll initiative and see which of you arrives first? What do we get?
18.
3.
14.
10. Right in the middle, right where Pat wants to be.
Starting strong.
Let's start with Evandria. Evandria, you're the first to arrive at camp. What does Mazzy see?
Evandria Zerinthia of House Kaelwyn arrives at camp by carriage, drawn by 2 brilliantly white elk. As the carriage draws to a halt, the door swings open, and there stands 4 feet of sharp-tongued aristocratic confidence. Her light armor gleams with hand-sewn gems because functional does not have to mean ugly. And her hair is up in these 2 tight braids, and they twist around her head almost as if it's a crown on top of her head. She steps down from the carriage, and her familiar sprite named Yanks Your Braid follows closely behind her. And she gestures to her footman to grab her bags, and she approaches Mazzy, and as she steps into the sunlight, the sun reflects off of her face, and her dark metallic freckles seem to glint, and her eyes are like these gemstones that can't seem to decide which color to settle on, shifting between this brilliant white light and dark shadow. And she approaches Mazzy and she says, "Oh, I forgot how homey this place is. It's like when my family tried camping. I love how you didn't try and be fake and clean it up at all. Very rustic and authentic of you."
Evandria, so good to see you.
Yeah.
She goes in for like a polite hug as you get closer.
Evandria is very stiff. She accepts the hug as one politically correct young aristocrat would, but you can tell it's very forced.
I see you have a couple people helping with your bags. Do you need some additional help, or?
Oh no, don't even worry about it. They'll be done in an instant.
Are they also grabbing my bags, or should I? Mazzy, maybe you can grab my bags as this small sprite approaches as well and gives a much more eager, if tiny, hug to Mazzy and gestures to this amorphous bag that's clearly a collection of various doodads and thingamajigs that have all been kind of smashed into a bag easily 7 to 8 times the size of the 6 or 7 inch sprite that has accompanied Evandria. Oh, and is by chance your father the one that brought you here, Evandria? No pressure. I just would love to have an opportunity to chat with your father, Senator, father.
Oh, I mean, I doubt he has time for someone like you, per se. But, I mean, you could give it a go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I could just give him my card?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that'll find its place somewhere in the carriage.
Mazzy begins to shuffle through her cargo capris, carrying various pockets, which you see has a number of knives, which I think maybe catches Evandria's eyes, until eventually she settles on just a slip of paper that's clearly been torn off of a larger sheet, and she jots down Mazoga Broadhorn on it and a phone number directly to her sending stone, and just kind of sheepishly hands it to one of the footmen and says, "If you could hand that to Senator Kalember, it'd be much appreciated. I thank you."
I really like the way you try, Mazzy.
Listen, I do try, and I'm so glad that you noticed some of the things that do need fixing up here at camp. That is part of the joys of Staff Week, is getting camp ready for campers.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Right now it kind of seems like the camp has delusions of adequacy, but whatever.
I'll process that later, I guess. Here are some keys. And the carriage and 2 elk kind of trot off as the three of you are left kind of here at the entrance of camp. You see that Mazzy has a series of orderly keys that she has set out on a bench, and she grabs an emerald-colored one and hands it to you. This is the key to the Evergreen Center. You'll need that. That's where you're going to be spending a lot of your summer. And then also I have cabin number 2 assigned to you.
Oh, 2?
Yeah, just number 2.
As in number 2?
As in, yeah, the second cabin.
As in somebody else has occupied cabin number 1.
Yes, you sent a list of expectations that your cabin would meet, and frankly, none of them do, but cabin number 2 meets more of those expectations than the other cabins.
Well, I suppose whatever may be will be, as my mother says, so.
Your footman left these things here. I can grab one of these bags. What? You didn't
Yeah, you can just have your servants grab them for me later. I'll just, wait for them to grab them and bring them to my cabin.
Evandria, I'll have Teasel. You know what? I'll go grab Teasel, and I'm sure he has a couple of mechs.
Oh, his servants will do it?
I think they're just called mechs, or I call them robots. Gnomish contraptions. They might be able to carry them in.
Oh, okay. Great.
So you know where the cabins are. If you want to, let's head that way.
Oh, okay, great. And when is the welcome brunch? I assume you're having a welcome brunch.
We are...
A gala this evening?
We're having yes, this evening we're having a welcome fire. There's going to be a fire that we're going to have.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I think it's going to be good. And Eleanore is preparing quite the meal for everyone. So I think it's a roasted hog of some sort. I think everyone will... There's a lot of things that she's making. I think everyone will have a full belly before the evening is over.
Thank you. It seems like you do mean very well.
I do. I'm so glad that you applied. Frankly, I was kind of surprised. I thought maybe you would have applied to elsewhere.
Yes, well, that does seem to be the case, doesn't it?
What seems
that
to be?
I would belong elsewhere.
Oh,
is all.
I think when you say that, Mazzy is used to Evandria's back and forth, but I think when you say that, Mazzy takes on a slightly more serious tone and says, No, Evandria, you do belong here. There's a hole in my bag. There's a hole in my bag. Can you have one of your robots stitch that up too? Yes, I'm sure that there is a sewing robot that can also stitch up your bag, yanks your braid.
Well, thank you.
Of course. Anytime. I'm excited to have you on staff.
Yes, I'm, I suppose, excited to see my friends from last year.
Is that did you bring a saddle?
Just in case, okay?
You know we have our own saddles here.
I used your own saddle last year because you did tell me that you had them.
Yeah?
And the day I used it, I called home crying because it did not have my name in it.
It did not. No. None of the
stitching was golden stitching.
None of the stitching.
Which does not complement my complexion. I don't understand how you can imagine I would ride anything without looking like my absolute fiercest.
Well, if I remember correctly, riding would be hardly how I would describe what you did on the saddle last year. Mostly falling was what I remember. But that's just me.
Massey! At this point, Evandria is flustered. It is not often she meets somebody who she thinks of as lower than her that keeps up with her wit, almost even more so than what she has to give. And so she just starts collecting her own bags at this point.
Well, feel free to go stop by the junkyard and grab Teasel. I'm sure he can help some of your robots. I'm going to go. I think I can see some other people arriving.
Oh, okay. Thanks so much. It was nice to see you. It's a pleasant afternoon.
I'll probably have people ready for a staff meeting earlier this evening, but you've got plenty of free time to get your cabin ready and kind of visit with your friends once they all get here.
Okay, great. I'll see you at the gala.
The evening's meeting. Oh, she can't hear me. Okay.
Hopping down the road towards camp is Bunky. Bunky is a craft come to life, a popsicle stick and pipe cleaner body that was initially 6 inches tall, but has now grown to 2 feet tall ever since gaining his own independence. He still has a bond with his creator, Claspin, but now it's just an emotional one rather than a magical tether between the two. As Bunky is hopping towards camp, hopping because he doesn't have knees. Popsicle sticks aren't known for having joints, so he just hops towards camp. But as he is hopping towards camp, he is dragging his bag behind him, which is weighed down with his books, his tools, his crafting supplies, and just leaving a trail in the dirt behind him. He raises one of his pipe cleaner hands, made with 3 intertwined pipe cleaners of different colors, and waves at Mazzy. Mazzy! Oh, it's so good to see you!
It's so good to see you, Bunky. And she gives you a very warm hug.
Oh, this is so great. He embraces her back.
You brought a lot more things than you brought to summer last year.
I have been busy doing stuff and doing things. I've been going on my own little adventures. I've been learning things. I just have so much that I'm excited to explore.
Yeah, I saw your application for this summer. You really have had a very busy year.
Yeah, the most exciting part of it was Claspin and I, we went and we found caves in the Tennessen region, and it looks like they hadn't been explored before, and so we went down into them, and it was beautiful in there. There was an underground lake, and it had some bioluminescent lights in it, and we found some lace stones in there. Oh, Mazzy, it was so beautiful. I wish you could have seen it.
Roll an insight check for me.
14.
With a 14, Mazzy, as you were kind of detailing out your previous year, Mazzy's eyebrows are kind of permanently fixed in this upright position, and she's nodding her head up and down. She's definitely listening to the things you're saying, but this was definitely also all included in your application to the summer, and definitely a review session for her. I also saw that you're enrolled in an accelerated learning program. That's your magic must be really taking off.
Oh, I feel like I've made so much progress since last year. It's been amazing. I've learned a lot of things at the Horatio Buchanan Center for Excellence. It's fantastic.
Well, I am so excited. You just missed Evandria. She was the first one here.
Oh. I'm bummed about. Well, I'll catch up with her later, I'm sure, when everyone's here. And
as you can see, she still has to do a couple more trips. These are her bags.
Bunky shifts his googly eyes towards the bags, and then down to his pipe cleaner hands, which are just 3 pipe cleaners intertwined together. I'm sure she can manage it.
I'm also sure she's going to talk to Teasel and get some of his gnomish robots to come help, I think.
Oh, that'll be really great.
Yeah.
I if she wants my help, though, I'd of course be happy to help her. I just don't know. I mean, just my own bag was a lot for me to get here.
Well, you're welcome to help her, but I have something exciting for you.
Yes.
Mazzy kind of walks over to the bench that has all of the little keys on it, and she grabs the craft cabin key. And she says, Bunky, it is with great honor that I bestow on you the responsibility of the craft cabin.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mazzy. I have been so hopeful that this was the cabin I was going to be assigned to. I am so excited. I will not let you down.
Well, you're working the craft cabin, but Bunky, you also have your own cabin to sleep in, and she gives you another key.
What? Wait, really? I mean, you do know that I don't actually sleep, right?
I was aware that functionally you didn't sleep, but you need a place to study. You need a place of your own.
Oh,
Bunky.
This is fantastic. Thank you, Mazzy. I am so appreciative of you and this opportunity that you're giving me, and I'm gonna make the most of it. I promise.
Listen, I brought you onto the staff. You are going to be the golden heart, the person that brings the positivity, and I can think of no one better. I am a little curious to see how the campers will do with the change of crafting styles from last year's slightly more darker styles, but I think what you bring this summer is going to be great. Do you have any ideas of what you've got planned for the campers this summer?
Oh, yeah, we're going to be doing some mosaics, maybe crafting our own puzzles, and I don't want it to come off as wanting them to try and recreate me, but I would love to see them create their own creatures and see what they can do with that. I might have to put a moratorium, though, on them actually doing things that look too much like me, because that would feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I could see how that would feel uncomfortable.
But I want them to still create and have their own things that they can bring to life.
I'm sure you'll find the exact middle ground between those two things. Maybe something akin to you, but not quite you.
Exactly, yeah.
You're unique, Bunky, and I'm confident that no one will be able to replicate you.
Okay, that feels nice inside.
I noticed you didn't apply to the bucket, but I assume with your studies that you'll spend a lot of time there?
Oh, yes. Well, so the craft cabin felt, I mean, it is quite literally home to me. It's where I was made. So it only felt right to apply for the craft cabin, but I do want to spend a lot of time in the bucket, if that's okay with you. I don't want to overstep, but I would like to spend some time learning there.
Of course, all counselors have some free time, and you're welcome to spend that however you want. I of all of the people that I have hired this summer, Bunky, I am confident that you will have the dedication that I'm expecting. I'm so glad to have you on staff.
Oh, thanks, Mazzy. That means so much to me.
Any changes? And you've literally grown since I've seen you, and I don't mean that in any condescending way. I truly mean you look 6 or 7 inches taller than the last time I saw you.
Oh, that's been a really fun byproduct of my adventures and my experimenting with magic, as I just keep growing. I don't know if it's ever going to stop, Mazzy.
Are you expecting, like, a goal height of any kind?
I'm not
6'2"?
I'm not expecting anything, but anything could happen. I mean, how terrifying would it be if I got to be like 12 feet tall? I don't know. This is unprecedented. Like, it's not happened before. There aren't studies on me. There are actually some studies on me now ongoing, but there's nothing before, so like we don't know. I might be done. This 2 feet might be it, but I might keep going.
You don't sleep. Do you eat any at all? Has anything else changed in that area?
No, I don't need to eat. I don't need to sleep. I just get to be here and keep my eyes peeled. It's cool.
I'm good to know. If anything changes in that area, let me know, Bunky, okay?
I will. Thanks, Mazzy.
All right, well, I am going to be here waiting for the rest of the staff to arrive, but you have the rest of the afternoon to yourself to get your cabin ready. You can unpack some of your things in there or at the craft cabin, and then we'll be having an evening staff meeting before our end-of-night ritual.
Sounds great. I'll go ahead and get right on to making everything feel like home.
Awesome. I'll see you around, Bunky.
Thanks. And he starts hopping away again, dragging his bag behind him.
Mazzy continues to fiddle with the sets of keys, and she notices that the necklace that she wears has a weird color to it very briefly before she recognizes someone coming up over the way. She waves. Hello.
Eleanore Shadowmane comes through the edge of the woods into camp. Eleanore has a nervous energy about her, a good nervous energy. Last year was her first year at camp, and this year she's coming in. You know, she applied to work here, and they chose her. So she's nervous and excited to come. So Eleanore is a 6'3" centaur with tanned skin, and she has long copper French braided hair. She is around 19 years old, and she is wearing bracers on her 4 centaur legs and her 2 arms. When she comes through the wood to the camp, she immediately sees Mazzy, who she was so attached to last year. Maz! And she runs over.
Mazzy greets you with a big hug, and she gestures. She says, "Your hair's gotten so long."
I know. My mom told me I should let it grow out, and I did. So I don't think it'll be an issue or anything. But
No.
thank you. Yeah.
It looks really nice. We're so excited to have you this summer.
Yeah. Eleanore is she has a long bow across her chest, and it was a long bow that she got from Mazzy last year, actually. And she has her long bow, and she's got her quiver on. She has a machete, and she's so excited to be here. She just feels so prepared and ready.
We are really excited that you applied, and I think the bucket is really going to be helpful. I know that you are pursuing more rogue things.
Yes,
and
I have been working on it.
I am so excited. I think you being at the bucket and helping with the books and helping with all of the story times and the garden is going to be really, really great. I was honestly very impressed with all of the things that you plan to tackle this summer. That was quite the list.
Thank you. I'm excited. I'm excited to help Wendell with the books and everything, and I have some ideas, for ways to bring in money.
If any of it becomes too much, don't feel like you have to take on all of it. I know I've oftentimes spruced up my own application, so if you don't want to take all of it on, don't feel too much pressure.
Maz, I would never lie to you about what I want to do. I'm gonna do all of this.
I think you see Mazzy's extreme happiness and you immediately realize that she kind of stepped on something there, and she goes oh, no, I know. I wouldn't accuse you of lying to me. I just didn't want you to think. I know how much you tend to take on, so I didn't want you to feel that much pressure on yourself.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
I know you are, and I've got, she hands you some keys. She says, this one is to the bucket. I don't have all the things that you'll need. Wendell will take care of some of that for you and has a number of things, frankly, to give you. And here's for your cabin. This will give you access to all the things. And I've Got a couple of extra things in there I think you might need. Here to answer any questions. A couple of people are already here, but the whole staff isn't quite here yet. So feel free to take the rest of the day to kind of get ready. We're having a staff meeting this afternoon.
Okay.
And then we'll have a little bit of a fire get-together, team bonding moment this evening, and get really working tomorrow.
Is Wendell here?
Wendell is here, yes. You can meet with him whenever you want.
Eleanore will gather her things, give Maz one more hug, and head to her cabin and then head to the bucket.
So good to see you. Mazzy is going to kind of move back to the traveling grounds, and Pat, you're the next to arrive at camp.
Everyone hears a dune buggy rolling through. It is the oldest, ratchetest looking piece of gnome machinery. You see a human young man with big goggles on and just covered in dust rolling into camp with a loud stereo on. And he pops out. He's like, "Hey, Mazzy!"
Oh, my goodness. Pat, hello.
As he says hello, he is running back to the back of the dune buggy, and it's just takes 6 full hockey bags of just blunted weapons from Overland Outfitters, his parents' sort of gear shop for adventurers. And he kind of winks at Mazzy. He's like, "Parents sent me some extra training materials for the pits."
Mazzy's eyes light up at this. Oh, that's wonderful. Please let me help you. She, with her big orc arms, kind of bends at the knees and kind of picks up 3 of them in one arm and kind of hefts them up onto her shoulders. This is wonderful. Please, I'll be sure to tell your parents.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to tell them anything.
Oh, okay.
It's not a problem.
Okay.
They're just happy to help.
Great. I will. Great. Are you gonna keep this? And she gestures to the dune buggy. Are you gonna keep this here?
I mean, where would you like to park it? I mean, if you want the keys, you can take it wherever.
I mean, we'll definitely need to park it at the junkyard with...
Whoa, easy.
I want to be... I didn't mean anything by that. It's
this thing runs like a dream.
I have no doubt.
This is a Jack Patterson special.
I heard the dream for the last 5 minutes, I think. I have no doubts. I just think that is the place where most of the mechanical things here at camp are kept.
Okay. All right.
And Teasel will take great care of it.
Sure.
I think of no better place here at camp for a gnomish contraption than with our gnome mechanic.
Got it. I'll unload. I'll run some stuff to the pits first, and then I'll take it down and see Teasel.
Great. Also, here is, speaking of the pits, keys to the pits.
Thank you.
Also, here is a key to your cabin. You have cabin number 1.
Who's number 1? Pat's number 1. Pat's number 1.
Okay, yes. Yes, Pat's number 1. That's yes. Please, I want to be clear. Don't say that, Yvonne.
Who's in number 2?
Evandria and Yankshire Braid.
Number 2, indeed.
That's not what this means. That's not what any of that means. Please do not look into that far. I'm going to change all of them to alphabetical. First thing I'm doing tomorrow, changing all cabins to alphabetical.
Eleanore leans out the door of the bucket. Pat's number 1.
Pat's number 1. Pat's number 1.
Oh no. I really should have seen this coming. I should have seen this. It was right there. It was right there.
Cool, I'll head to the pits, and then I'll swing this thing over to Teasel. Do you need anything while I'm running errands?
No, I think I'll be okay. I think we're just waiting on one more person for the summer staff.
Oh wow, who's not here yet?
I think Malish. I'm actually surprised Malish not here.
Yeah, always day late, dollar short. I tell you what.
I think this is the second time I would. I really would have expected Mala to be here.
I know,
he cares.
He cares so much.
He cares. His application. He wrote an essay. We didn't ask for an essay.
We weren't supposed to write an essay.
No, there was no requirement for an essay.
Okay, I don't know the last time I wrote an essay.
I mean, you are attending school, correct?
No. Well, yes and no. Do you know Linus Talonberry?
I've heard of him, yes.
I'm apprenticing with Linus.
He adventured with your parents, right?
He did. He was old then, and he's old now.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to hear more about that. But yes, I will. Once Mala gets here, I'm going to drop these off first. And once Mala gets here, I'll get everyone together. We'll have a quick staff meeting.
Love it.
And then we'll have dinner. Anna Laura's prepared hog roast. So
Whoa.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty good.
Hell yeah. Pat's number one. Pat's number one. Pat's number one.
Pat's number one. I got you, man.
And he drives away.
As he looks at her watch, a long period of time has gone by, 30 minutes. She knows that she has a number of things that she wanted to get done today, but she is expecting the staff. She did give them a range of time, and we're still within that time, but she was expecting one more person, and this person was definitely not the person she expected to be last. She starts to kind of get out a notepad and starts to check off and prioritize the various things around camp that need fixed. She knows that there's the one hinge on the door that can probably wait until later. The altar probably uses some adjustment. That one canoe has a hole in it. And as she is kind of deep in this prioritization, she does not notice as the final staff member approaches.
As he approaches, Mazzy will see a fully armored, short orc in armor that was clearly used and has been like overly polished. A broken tusk sticking out of the helmet. Behind this person is two bags that are fully packed and even like bursting at the seams with just stuff hanging out of it. One of them mostly clothes, the other one some clothes and also just a bunch of loose papers that look like magazine rip-outs. Covered in dust, walking up, some self-painted ornaments on his armor.
Hi, Mazzy.
Mala, oh my goodness. And she puts the pad of paper in her pocket and, hello, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's been a walk.
Do you need a water?
Yeah, that would be great, actually.
She hands you her canteen. What happened? You look...
I got dropped off at the bus, and I saw Pat drive by on his buggy thing.
Yeah.
And I tried to wave him down, but he just kept driving, and so I had to walk the rest of the way.
Oh my... I'm sure he had it was his goggles, I'm sure.
I assume it wasn't on purpose, but I'm gonna talk to him about it later and just make sure that we're okay.
Yeah, I'm confident. Yeah, talk to him about it. I'm sure it wasn't intentional. I like this armor, and she kind of gives it a little bit of a rub and sees the drawings on the side.
I did those myself. I'm the Phoenix Knight. I've arrived.
I love that.
And so I did the Phoenix myself. I couldn't find Phoenix armor that I could afford.
Speaking of, and she kind of looks around, looks into the sky expectantly.
Hey, Jar, come here!
And he'll do like a diving swoop in between us and then go back into the sky.
Do you want to describe who he is?
Jar is Mala's familiar / pet that he found last year during the questing ritual and has spent a year bonding with. And has since declared himself the Phoenix Knight in preparation to moving on to a trade school or going adventuring.
He's gotten so much bigger than last time I saw him.
Still not like full combat ready, so like I'm trying not to do too much with him, but we're working on it. We're building that bond.
Yeah, combat, is that what he's going for? Is that...
We haven't really had that level of conversation yet. Yeah. But I do think that there's going to be some cool stuff going on this summer that I'm super excited for, that maybe we can work on together. So I found a god in the past year.
Oh.
Yeah, her name's Mirren.
Oh.
You know her?
The star god?
Yeah, the guiding light.
Yes.
Yeah. So I found her and started like doing some practicing, hoping that I can go to a monastery when I'm done. But I heard a message like a week ago, and it just said, "Protect me."
Her eyes, I think, are genuinely like interested in this. She is taking these statements like pretty seriously. I think communing with a deific being is not an unheard of experience, but based on kind of what she knows about Mala, knows that this is probably something that's pretty important to Mala. And she says, I'm sorry, what did Mirren say?
I don't know if it was Mirren. It was just a voice that said, "Protect me." And since she like grants wishes, not like, I wish upon a star, but like helps people. I figure it might have something to do with camp and I have to protect it in some way.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility.
Oh, it's terrifying, but it would be the first of the 3 O's, and if I say all 3 of them, then I become an official paladin.
Wow. Mala, you have grown a lot since I saw you.
Yeah, and check this out. And I'll pull out a trident out of one of the bags and a longsword out of the other. It's like, okay, so the day I got the message, I also got a new issue of Power Word Adventure, and it had Lord Oswaldo on the front, and he was practicing or using a trident and a longsword. So I've been spending the whole year practicing with a trident and a longsword, and I'm gonna get really good at them, and they're gonna be my weapons.
Wow. That is, Mala, I was already impressed by the essay that you wrote when you applied, which, again, I loved it. It was great.
Was it long enough? I was worried I didn't get enough in there. Like, I didn't get my point across well.
Well, by criteria, 0 is the amount of words required for the essay because there was no essay requirement.
So I killed it.
You killed it, by definition. I genuinely, and I think she puts a hand on your forearm as you're kind of gesturing emphatically, and she says, genuinely, I loved it. It meant a lot to me that you took the time to write that essay, and I was very impressed. Was not required, but I was impressed by it.
I will put my hand on her arm as her hand is on my arm. Like, that means a lot to me. Thank you.
Yes. She gestures to the weapons that you've put down on the ground.
I'll put those and I'll just shove them in the
bag. She says, I do want to let you know you are in cabin number 6. And she hands
Not cabin 1?
She kind of realizes in this moment that she has fucked up. And she says, no, we put them in, it's in reverse order.
Oh, so I'm still the best, the first.
You applied first, so we put you in cabin number 6, and we move up in that direction from there on. So
that makes sense because 6 is bigger than 1.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes,
yeah.
You got it. Yeah. So you're in cabin number 6, and that's what this key is for.
Oh, thank you.
And then you also have this key, which is actually the master key. So because you're working in Hearth Hall and just kind of have a lot of duties encompassed in that, you have the master key. So can get you access to any building that you might need as a part of your duties.
He'll look at it, stare at it like it is gold, like a prize being handed to him, and then he'll slide it onto his necklace that also has the leaf from the spirit tree from last year that he has since pressed into a preserved state.
Oh, that's a really nice necklace.
Oh, thank you. I made it myself.
Yeah, that's great. And yes, that is, again, keep that key very safe. I don't imagine you'll have to use it much beyond Hearth Hall very often, but it is yours, and I am very excited to have you this summer.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be so good.
You are the last staff member to arrive, so if you could, you have still some time to get yourself situated. Don't worry about being the last. She checks her watch. Still within time. We are on schedule for today. Feel free to get yourself situated. If you want to gather everyone together, and then we are going to have a little bit of a dinner, a brief staff meeting, just some formalities, and then we're going to do a nice little staff bonding moment, and we'll go from there.
That sounds good.
Awesome. Well, listen, I've got a couple of things I need to get done, but I'm counting on you to get everyone together. Sound good?
Oh, okay. Jar will do it. It'll be fine.
She is clocking that that's not quite what she asked for, but is going to go with it. And she gathers kind of her things together and heads off.
I'll head to my cabin then, just throw my stuff in there, just toss it in, not even unpacking anything, just immediately ready to go. And I'll look to Jar and be like, okay, remember we practiced the signal. I want you to fly around camp and just call it out. No. Remember, cool.
Give me an animal handling check.
3.
I think
I'm proficient.
Jar looks at you expectingly and just flies off in completely the wrong direction from what you were indicating. Just speeds off like a comet in the wrong direction.
And I'm just going to go straight to Hearth Hall after that.
throw my stuff in my cabin, head over, just assuming people are going to show up.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Hearth Hall is the largest building at Camp Do Anything. In the middle of the room is this large hearth, fully surrounded by tables and chairs, full enough for everyone at camp to find a seat and have ample room to get comfortable. The air is always warm. Large windows look out over the Stelshall River that nestles up against camp and allow the sunlight to come in off of the sunset. A small cat wanders around Hearth Hall, always looking for a mouse, a treat, a lap, something to keep it occupied. Eleanore Marbleborn, the matron of the camp and of Hearth Hall itself, is constantly attending to small bits, ensuring that any camper, any staff member finds Hearth Hall to be a place of welcome, a place of warmth. As a priestess of Ota, she is specifically called and blessed to create a place of warmth and a place of home away from home. She is one of the few staff members who precedes Mazzy and was there at the founding of camp as a dwarf. She is particularly old. Her gray and red peppered hair is always up in braids, and she has little trinkets of gold kind of interlaced in the braids. She has an apron on where flour and various spices are kind of rubbed in. Her hands are equally covered in the food that she has prepared, but also she has rings that she kind of adorns on all of her fingers that all enchant the building with unseen servants that she uses to staff. No other individuals man this building and keep it up and running for her. She kind of looks around, expecting to see a full staff meeting. Mazzy and herself are there. She sees Mala, who's also ready for the staff meeting, and says, "Are you getting anyone else? You're supposed to kind of be gathering the rest of the staff."
Yeah, I sent Jar out and they got them all. They're coming.
Are they?
Could you not hear them call around camp?
I didn't hear him calling at all.
Just listen really close. You can hear it.
She listens.
Oh.
That I saw you putting your hand to your mouth.
No, that came from outside.
It didn't come from outside.
Okay, hold on. I'll go get everybody.
Okay, thank you. That'd be great, Mala. Great.
Mala will like lazily go over to the door, just slam it open and go, "Guys, get in here!"
That's one way to do it, I suppose. I've been meaning to talk to you. Tonight we're supposed to be given a blessing of some sort.
Yeah,
Do you have any ideas of what you like to do?
Well, I figured I would just tell everybody to do their best and talk about how the spirit tree is watching over them and that all of us here, counselors and staff, are here to support them, and that they should trust in themselves and trust in each other and trust in their beliefs, and that they will succeed if they put their minds to it. And if they don't succeed, that they can keep trying. And if they keep trying, that they'll do well, kind of like how I did. And then I can tell a story about my questing ritual and how well it went and how about the bonds we made with each other and how they'll make bonds with each other.
This is a lot like your essay.
Yeah, I got 100% on it. So I think it'd be a good thing to just share it with it. Maybe I'll read from my essay. Oh, that's a great idea. I'll read from my essay.
Okay. Well, that's an approach for sure. Great. Look, everyone's here. Great.
That's number one. That's number one. That's number one. That's number. Milo, what's up?
Hi, Pat.
How you doing?
Hi, Eleanore.
Hey.
I'm tired. It was a long walk here.
You walked here?
Yeah, I tried to
I tried to wave you down, but you just kept on going past on your little tricycle thing.
You see clearly Pat is covered in dust, and he just has like a sunburn and dust ring around where his goggles were. Clearly, Pat could not see a goddamn thing on the road and was irresponsibly driving. He's like, "Oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to leave you on the road, man. Here, I actually got you this. My dad helped me kind of make this up, and he hands you a sleeve, a fireproof sleeve for your arm, because he remembers that you were getting burnt before the end of last year.
Oh, I think Mazzy was going to give me something, but she doesn't need to anymore. This is way nicer.
Pat's number one.
Pat's number one.
Oh, speaking of numbers, what's up, Evandria?
Oh, hey.
Oh, hello, good evening.
Evandria's number two. Evandria's number two. Evandria's number two.
Pat.
That's a fun little game that you're playing.
It's not really a game. It's more of a song.
Yeah, it is more of a song. Very creative.
Okay, guys. It's in the spirit of... Ooh,
Still
number one,
scary.
Number 2.
Oh, hey, Bunky. I didn't see you there.
Oh, yeah. I get that a lot.
I didn't mean it like
No,
that.
it's okay. I'm working on it.
Evandria just had an attitude, and I just got distracted. I'm sorry.
Evandria just had an Evandria. It's fine. That's how... We all can be our own thing, whatever we want to be. Her thing is scary, and that's really cool. We'll figure out what yours is too, Mala.
Where's Yankshire Braid?
Yeah, where's Thankful Yankful?
I don't know. I've taught him to have a mind of his own. He shows up when he wants to show up. I don't understand your desperation to see Yankshire Braid.
I'll have Mala's eyes roll back in his head as he goes into his familiar to find where Jar is.
Oh.
Jar's just chasing Yankshire Braid around camp, chasing him through trees.
Yankshire Braid has his two little shoestring harnesses are flying behind him, and he's trying desperately to get away from Jar, just constantly yelling, "What? This bird, get it away from me! Ah!"
I'll just have Jar peel back and start heading towards Harthall.
Oh, I got you all a couple of hotcakes. Here you go. She hands out hotcakes to everyone. Here you, something to munch on during the staff meeting.
Thank you, MB.
Bunky hands his to Eleanore.
Thank you.
And Evandria accepts hers because that is what she's learned growing up in the political world, is that you never reject something somebody else has cooked for you, but she does not eat it.
Thank you.
After she passes out those foods, she kind of makes her way to the back kitchen, and Mazzy moves out to the front and says, "All right, everyone can make your way, grab some seats. I've got a couple of things to go over. Here's some folders. These are your staff packets. Bunky, yours does have your W-2 in it. If you could fill that out. Again, ideally, and I know that this is going to freak you out because it's pretty permanent, but a pen would be the ideal thing. That if you were to use a pen, I would love a pen.
Can I use colored pens?
I will help him out. I'll help him out.
Yeah, why don't you have Eleanore help you out?
We get to do crafts together.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Great. And then here's yours, Evandria, and Mala, here's yours. So a couple of things to go over this summer. As you all know, the theme for this summer is get outside, grow inside. So I want to encourage everyone, as always, Camp Do Anything is about trying new things. And this summer's no different. I have some very exciting news on that front. This summer, we have a record number of campers enrolled and admitted. We have 80 total campers.
Holy shit.
Thank you, Mala.
80's
Thank
a
you,
lot.
Pat.
Wait,
80 is a lot.
80's too many.
80 is maybe
is
too
a lot.
many.
Doesn't
80
Hearth Hall only keep 60?
Well, Hearth Hall, we have had to open up some of the additional rooms in Hearth Hall, and we have the cabins are completely full. So there is not an extra bed here on camp. And yes, there are some camps that do have more, but here at Camp Do Anything, 80 is pretty much capacity. So that's really exciting. I do think that, unfortunately, a lot of that is because, as many of you know, Experience Camp Stelshall did open up across the river, and I do think that maybe a lot of the admissions this summer are because some people didn't get admitted to X Camp Stelshall, so they instead chose to come here, which, you know what? Why they came is not important.
More like Hacksperian smells, y'all.
Mazzy, withhold the laugh. Pat, please, keep it professional. Keep it professional. You're on staff this year.
Bunch of hosers.
I welcome anyone to camp who is going to take the time to enroll, and I think you all should as well. Everyone is coming here for a reason, and I want you to welcome them all equally. Yes, Evandria?
So as this whole speech was happening, Evandria's sitting there with her perfect and trained posture. Her hair is in 2 French braids and they're tight. You can see like they're pulling on her face. And so her forehead is like being pulled back by her own hair. And as this meeting is going on, you can just see her eyes almost get darker and darker as she's more and more pissed off because she has so many emotions behind the expertise camp, and that they'll be close to her. They'll know that she's here. And so she takes this moment to just let out a massive sigh. And then she gets up and she starts to walk out.
Staff meeting's not over, Evandria. Please, sit down. Staff meeting's not over.
While Mazzy is dealing with Evandria, I look to Eleanore and Mala and go, new sheet? How mean is the thing she does to experience camp?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay.
Every summer, Pat and Mala and Eleanore have made bets as to how mean Evandria will get at something.
It will not be aimed at us this year.
Yeah, first things at the first ex-camp person she meets.
Oh, okay, but my question, we never got paid before. Do we put a couple gold on this for the summer?
Let's start with copper here. Let's start with copper here.
Yeah.
We're not making that much.
Oh, I'm getting paid a decent amount. What are you guys getting paid?
You're getting bet on gold mean things amount?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting like 5 gold a week.
Whoa, cabin
That's
6.
not number 1.
Well, I was the first one to get my application.
Okay, so I'm going to say it's going to be an 11 out of 10. The first person that she meets from X camp, she may stab.
I think she's coming in hot. I think a 15.
I think she's going to do the mean thing afterwards. I'm going to say like a 3 in person, but then like a 15 afterwards.
A political 3.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
I think she's going to compliment them, like in a way.
A dig, passive aggressive. Cool. Puts the paper away.
Eleanore comes up and, Maz, I've been looking at like the books and the payments and everything. If I know we're a pay what you can, but if they have originally tried to go to X camp, if they have originally tried to go to the X camp, shouldn't they be paying more if they end up coming to us because they can afford it, right?
I hear what you're saying, but it goes against the spirit of the camp. We can't treat other campers differently just because.
I get it. I just think like rude. Like I would think that, I don't know.
I think the important thing to remember is they were rejected from X camp. And that makes them just like so many other campers here. They were turned away from other places and they should find a welcome place here. And a lot of them did pay some. And I think we should be thankful for that.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
I appreciate, I think, your call out, and trust me, Wendell has said the exact same thing that you have. And I trust that you and he are doing everything you can to help ends meet. And we'll talk about it at our next accounting meeting. Okay?
And I'm doing some extra stuff. #secret.
Oh, I don't think my accountant should be saying #secret. That seems concerning.
Secret.
Okay, whispering it doesn't make it better.
Okay, never mind.
But hey, I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Speaking of secrets, though.
You heard that?
What the hell, Mala?
Mala.
He's been standing slightly to the side this whole time.
Jesus.
I don't know when to bring this up, but I feel like someone has to. We found a letter at the end of last year that said camp was not in a great spot.
Where did you find this letter?
It was on a desk.
Whose desk? Your desk?
No, we were dropping off the scary stone that we found.
Yeah, it wasn't on your desk. Do you know why? You didn't have a desk.
I know, but I care about camp so much, and I don't want it to go away. And it said if we don't graduate like 45 campers, that like it's gonna shut down.
Whoa.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Great, so I guess we'll just jump in. Okay, everyone please open your packets and we'll just jump straight to agenda item number 7 since
crying.
Mala has brought it up. Okay. As you can see by agenda item number 7, don't worry, it's not 45 campers, it's just 30. We have to get...
That's 3/8.
You did that math so fast. Is that true? She looks at Eleanore. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yes, we have to get 30 campers to successfully pass their questing rituals this summer. Otherwise, Camp Do Anything is going to lose their official license as a registered facility for young adventurers.
Oh, okay.
How many campers? So we've got 80 campers. How many are ready or of the age to take the questing ritual this year?
Roughly 47.
Okay.
That's doable.
Okay.
Yeah. What percent is that?
Oh, that was a hard one.
54,
Great.
Math's math.
roughly.
Roughly. Hey, Bunky, thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
I just want to be helpful because this feels like it's going to be a stressful summer now because
It is going to be a lot, which is why I want to emphasize the importance of the programs that you guys are going to be doing at your areas. So Bunky has the craft cabin, Pat has the pits.
That's the pits.
Pat is the pits.
Pat is the pits. Pat
is the pits.
Pat is the pits.
Mala, you're going to be doing all the afternoon and evening programming via the Hearth Hall.
Lord knows he's not doing the morning ones.
Hey, I got up on time today. Someone just left me in the dust.
Yeah, but like no one wakes up like Pat wakes up.
Wakes up so hard.
Number one. Pat's
Eleanor.
number one.
Wait,
Pat's number one. Pat's
Eleanor
number
is
one.
going to be running the bucket, and Evandria has the Evergreen Center. So
Yes.
all of these areas are going to be really key in preparing students, at least skills-wise, for their questing ritual. But you can't neglect the emotional and mental readiness. So if you see a camper wavering, feel free to take the moment to encourage them. If you see them considering a skill or working on a craft and they're kind of waffling on whether they think they're good enough, don't forget that emotional support is equally important. We have to get to 30 campers this summer.
Oh, they'll be good enough.
Evandria, in this one instance, I'm on the same page as you. I agree. I think we can do this. And sometimes a firm hand is exactly what we need. I
I'm not going to hit these kids.
want to emphasize, please, no one hit the children.
Side of sword only.
No.
Side of weapon
No
only.
one hit the children.
Fine, I'll
please.
dull the blades.
The blades come dull. What do you mean?
I sharpened them this afternoon.
No, what were you doing that for? That was...
For combat.
Okay. There are some weapons for the questing ritual that can be sharpened. Please set the weapons that you sharpened aside for the questing ritual.
I can just dull them again, okay?
If you want to spend the time to dull them again, you can. So, I have given you a number of resources. You each have a budget that you can utilize to implement your programming. Evandria,
Sorry.
it's okay.
And Wendell and I will be meeting with you guys once a week to make sure the budgets are staying within budget.
I'm going to go ahead and waive that meeting, but thank you for the offer.
I would also, I guess, if that's an option, like to waive that meeting.
It is not an option.
Okay.
I'm available every day whenever you need me.
Thank you.
Budgeting's very important.
Evandria, just, you promise we're going to work together.
I just
this
don't
summer.
even get the meaning of the word, so
Well,
it's hard
that's
for me
what
to
the
care.
meeting is for, to help you understand.
Okay,
and we can
whatever.
help keep you in check.
fine.
At this, Eleanore kind of comes out from the kitchen and she has floating in front of her, carried by two unseen servants, this roasted hog that is easily 3 times the size of Bunky. It has in its front mouth a large apple. That's what we measure things by, right?
3 bunkies.
3 Bunkies.
Bunky units.
Yeah. And she says, please, everyone, this is our first night together as staff. I will now turn it over to Mala, who's going to use this as an opportunity to kind of give us a benediction for the summer and kick us off. Mala?
Thank you, everyone, for being here. My name is Mala, the Phoenix Knight. I have spent the last year thinking about how our bonds can grow greater. And I think that us here as staff can do a very good job at supporting each other, supporting our campers, and supporting everyone's drive to be better. I think that we all should work our hardest, work as a team. I'm going to stare at Evandria with really intense orc eyes.
She just opens her really intense eyes right back at him.
And we do our best to get 54% of our campers through the questing ritual, I think was the number. I'm not good with public speaking. I'm really stressing up here. Just do your best, be best friends, and no matter what you do, we will succeed, because that's the only option.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh, may the spirit tree watch over you.
Give me a relevant check of your choice.
That's a horrible offer.
Do you want it to be performance, or
I
would accept religion, or...
Yeah, I'll do religion.
That's what I meant by
in it, but it just
check of your
fit
choice.
like a personal
Yeah.
thing. A 3.
Oh, you're consistent.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Annalore
That dice gone. It's gone.
gives you a pat on your back. Hey, Mala, that was really,
I'm gonna
really,
work on it.
really helpful. Did you want to like actually bless anyone, or?
Oh, I haven't been accepted to an order yet, so I can't really
Yeah.
bless people.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No pressure.
That's what I'm hoping to be able to do.
Yeah, no pressure.
So what was the point of that prayer?
Oh, it was just an inspiring speech to do what we can as counselors to make everyone better.
Oh, that was good.
I can't bless people yet. I'm sorry. I'll give it another one before the campers get here. We have a week. I'll give them. Okay.
I heard Eleanor's doing a song and dance. Are you tapping this year?
No. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm working on my rogue skills. Look at these little sneaky horseshoes I have.
Booties.
Wow.
I hold up and I have these little booties on all 4 feet.
Rad.
Wow. Those are nice.
That's a cute color.
Thank you. Listen.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I'm getting pretty good.
That's really good. As you guys are kind of looking at Eleanore making no sound, Annalore is kind of going around and just lightly touching everyone on the back as she hands you each a plate of roasted hog and various food that is appropriate for each of you. She is not just handing out food and making you eat things that you might not be interested in. And as she kind of puts her hand on your back, you feel just this warmth come over you that is kind of the warmth that you feel whenever a close friend kind of touches you on the back and just kind of gives you a, hey, good job, and a little bit of an attaboy, if you will. And each of you can take an inspiration point as Annalore gives you a blessing as the priestess of the hearth. The rest of the evening goes off without a hitch. You all spend a lot of the evening eating food, kind of spending a lot of the time catching up on some of the things that you've spent the past year doing. Not going too deep. It's been a long day for a lot of you traveling, and you've spent a lot of the day unpacking. Annalore is very generous with the food that she gives, and it's also not light food, so it's not long before you feel a little full, and you all make your way out to the large tree in the center of camp. This is the spirit tree. The spirit tree is easily 40, 50 feet tall. It has large, catalpa tree leaves almost, that are 2 bunky units or 2 hand spans wide. The edges are lined with almost like a silver light. The bottoms of the trees, the roots kind of pull out from the ground and have rocks kind of embedded inside of them, sticking out with runes and various ornaments hung along the outside. This tree is at the very center of camp for a number of reasons, not the least of which is because it is at the focus point of several ley lines. Ley lines are magical currents, rivers almost, through the material realm that carry powerful magical energy throughout the world. And when many of them gather in one place, it's known as a ley line nexus. And Camp Do Anything was founded at the focal point of one of these ley line nexuses. It gives everyone there an opportunity to access magic more easily, and the spirit tree itself is inherently magical as a result. You all take seats here at one of the many benches made from stone or wood that have been worn by summers and summers of campers and staff members from years gone by. You all take seats there, and the sun has set, and various magical lanterns now light the stage and the seats that you are all seated in with just this ambient air of light around you. And Mazzy kind of takes the stage in front of you all and says, "For this evening's entertainment, I have asked Eleanore to prepare a number of bonding opportunities and just a chance for us to really take the evening to get to know one another and think about the summer ahead of us. So everyone, welcome to the stage, Eleanore."
Okay, so I wanted to start with a little activity first that we can all take part in, and then we will end with a little performance. I want to go around, and I'll start. I want to go around and everybody say one thing that they're looking forward to this year at camp, whether that has to do with, what you're teaching, anything to do that you're learning yourself. And then also, everybody say one thing that they want to work towards. So whether that be a personal goal or whether it be helping someone else with one of their goals. I'll start. One thing I'm looking forward to is working in the bucket. I'm excited to I've already started working with the plants, and I'm excited to start teaching the kids that stuff. And one thing that I want to work on or work towards is really by the end of the camp making a difference with the budgeting and the accounting and keeping all of us accountable, and just when we're done, leaving the camp better than I found it.
Patrick Kennelly, the camp ranger, a elf with a little bit of human heritage mixed in there, kind of steps up. He's got blonde hair, kind of almost a Boy Scout-esque attire with a harness that he uses to ride his griffin on, kind of steps up and says, "One thing that I'm looking forward to this summer is we've got a lot of new animals at the Evergreen Center that have kind of cropped up over the past year, and I'm excited to use them as training opportunities and learning experiences for the campers. I think this is a good opportunity for them to get exposure to animals that they might not have otherwise had a chance to see."
One thing I'm really looking forward to is, with how many campers we have, a new record for Camp Do Anything. I'm really looking forward to all the different backgrounds everyone's coming from. Everyone's going to have different origins, different abilities, different things they bring to the table, and I think that's going to be really exciting to see what camp looks like with such a wide diversity compared to past years where we've only had a handful of campers here. And for what I want to work towards, I have a bit of a side project that I'm hoping to get a bit more insight on, using ley stones and other mechanisms for storing energy. And I'm hoping that maybe through helping the campers develop themselves, I can develop something of my own as well.
Teasel, the camp mechanic and groundskeeper, this gnome who is wearing thick gloves, his hair is kind of dark black, but he has a big bald patch on the top, so his hair is kind of crowning on the sides, kind of steps up and he says, I know that I've got a couple projects that I've been working on this summer. I won't bore you with a ton of the details, but one of them is definitely I've got my eye on for maybe this summer's solstice ritual, and I think there's been a couple of campers that I'm looking forward to. They've got some promising artificer scores that I think it'd be good to connect with, and I think overall, I think this summer is going to be a really promising one. One thing that I know that I'm going to be working on is I've gotten a couple of bad reviews on how I engage with campers, and so I'm looking to do a better job at my camper engagement this summer. And you see he makes eye contact with Mazzy, and Mazzy's giving him this head shake that yes, please work on your camper engagement.
You've had negative reviews?
I also thought that they were false reviews, but this is the third summer in the row, so I think we have to take them seriously.
Kids these days.
I would like to ignore them, but I guess there's a certain quantity that you just can't ignore.
So what I'm looking most forward to is inspiring the 80 campers that are joining us to just embrace camp for all that it can do for them like it did for me. It became a home away from home and gave me friends and connections that I never had before, and I want everyone else to have that too. And personally, what I'm working on this summer is I want to declare my oaths and join an adventuring group afterwards. And if I don't declare my oaths and gain my powers, then I probably won't be able to join them. And I'm currently applying to join the Banishing Boys, or Justice Against the Wicked, and I threw in a third application, but I don't think it's going to go through because it's Boys to Barbarians.
Did you give them good essays?
No, I sent in videos of me fighting.
Cool.
It was like an audition tape. I was doing like a kata type thing.
I'm surprised they asked for that.
It was more of like a thought that it would...
Oh, so it was an offering on your end.
It would separate my application from the rest.
It's probably definitely going to separate it. Absolutely. I think you're right. You're really going to...
I got a letter back. One of them might be coming here to observe me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You really are standing out.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys, I'm a capable fighter. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Wendell, the owl Aarakocra, steps up and says, I've had a number of folks work with me in the bucket in the past, and a lot of people kind of put the bucket in a box, I'll be honest. They think that...
Not in a bucket?
Excuse me, this is my time.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine, thank you. A lot of people put the bucket in a box, and it's still my time. It's still my time.
Guys, come on.
And I think that having Eleanore there this summer is going to be a really good example that the bucket's there for everyone. Knowledge is for everyone. And so I think my goal this summer is to have everyone spend at least 3 days at the bucket. And I'm excited to open my doors to the new programming that Eleanore is going to bring. And it's been exciting to have someone kind of really in there in the books with me, let me say. I've not really had someone that's been interested in that aspect of the bucket. And so it's been really exciting. And she's brought in a lot of new creatures inside the courtyard. And it's not something I expected, but it's been a great change of pace. So honestly, I'm just excited to have Eleanore on board.
Eleanore is buzzing. She is so excited, and she wasn't sure until this moment if Wendell liked her. So she's very excited.
All hail King Greywort!
He's just
Is
Wart.
he a prince?
He's
Prince
not a king.
Greywort.
Once a king, always a king.
Here.
Mazzy takes the stage and says, I want to take the time now to just say thank you all so much in advance. This summer, is not going to be an easy one. I think we're all kind of well aware of this. There's a big challenge ahead of us, and frankly, if I'm being honest, I think it's probably going to suck. There's a lot of work and a big challenge ahead of us that I don't think I've ever done before. And it's not something that I've seen camp tackle yet. But at the same time, I also want to say thank you, because I can't think of a better staff who would be ready to take this on. Each of you were campers just a year ago, and even then I knew that you brought something special to the table, that you each had skills, pasts, and talents that defined you as something different. I thank you because it's oftentimes when the road is most difficult that you find yourself accompanied by the people most capable of tackling it. So she raises a glass as Eleanore passes around a wine glass to each of you. Mazzy raises hers and says, "Here's to a sucky summer that we're gonna fucking conquer."
Doesn't have to be pretty, just need a dirty 30.
Doesn't have to be a pretty, we just need a dirty 30.
Here, here.
Get
Here,
outside,
here.
do anything.
Do anything. She takes a drink.
Pat looks over at Evandria, and he knows who is mild degenerate with him, and has 2 identical bottomless canteens, one of which with a fairly strong alcohol and one with just water, and just offers to Evandria. Thirsty?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. She takes a massive swig.
Holy shit.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. You just have to beat a 5.
12.
Great. It's just one swig. You feel great. You feel fine.
Oh, I want her to pass it back and say, "Here, you can have the rest."
I'll have it later. Take the tiniest sip.
With that, I think I'll turn it back over to you, Eleanore. What's the second half of tonight's programming?
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm really excited to be here with everyone I knew last year, with my whole team for my questing ritual, and you, Maz, and all the counselors that are back this year. And so I wanted to sing a song. We came to camp to find ourselves, and find ourselves we did. You proved to families and friends you are more than just a kid. We stood together late in the day here 'neath the spirit tree, with totems safe and personal, with our severe anxiety. Those of you who are still here showed us what it means to lead. Your guidance and your mentorship helped us to succeed. And now we are here, all of us, to lead beside each other. Let's raise a glass to camp and camper, and take care of one another.
Thanks for listening to Can't Do Anything by Theater of the Mindset. Your actual players this season are Eric Marquis as Bunky, Kayla Tennessen as Evandria Kalember, Jamie Rich as Eleanore Shadowmane, Evan Kalember as Mala Gora, Nick Traeger as Pat Patterson, and your kind and generous GM, Justin Gerardot. If you're enjoying our show, you can help us out by sharing it with a friend, subscribing on your favorite podcatcher, following us on social media, talking about us on Reddit, or pitching in for coffee on Patreon. Theater of the Mindset is entirely made by humans, with original art by Christina Valdez, original score by Willis Miller, and audio post-production by Nick Traeger at Studio 3607.
Thanks for listening and stopping by Can't Do Anything. We'll see you next week.